Chapter 16 The Good Life. Chop life gang. Noun. Slang. Nigerian English. Definition. A term associated with people who like the good things of life. Use. This life is one, so I belong to the Chop life gang. Origin. Nigeria. Wait. This might sound weird, but it's a thing, I promise. Have you ever been in a situation where saving too much becomes the problem? I mean, the issue was not that you didn't save. Your problem started just because you saved all your money. A friend of mine came to me with a similar situation. Someone had shared an inspiring article of a tech bro who worked remotely for a company abroad and earned about $7,000 per month. A whopping 8-figure salary in Naira annually. But guess what? His monthly spend was about 300,000 Naira. When my friend told me about the interview, I was impressed too. My friend kept wondering how this tech bro could manage life like that. Even though by his earnings, he belonged to the Chop Life gang. Our tech bro spent less than 10% of his salary and saved 90%. Yo, if that man can do it, who are you not to do it? My friend gingered himself, forgetting that everyone's financial journey is unique. That was the beginning of his peril. Immediately, he opened a new long-term savings plan on his app, named it The Good Life, and locked it for 2 years, while waiting patiently for his next salary. Immediately he got the credit alert, he topped up the savings plan with 90% of his salary. 90% of his salary. It was all fun and games until it was just the 4th day of the month. He realized he only had transport fare for 2 days left. That was when it hit him and he reached out to me. He confessed what he had done. I would have screamed if we were not in a public place. It put me in a weird position because my work is hinged on encouraging people to save and invest more. I never knew that the day would come when I would be encouraging someone to save less. It became a pretty easy discussion because I remember there was a rule I could make reference to, the 50-30-20 rule of budgeting. So I asked, have you heard of the 50-30-20 rule of budgeting? See, Okpe, this isn't the time for mathematics. Are you trying to calculate my remaining broke days? No, it's a tested budgeting rule that works for your finances. The 50-30-20 money rule helps to share your budget into 3 buckets. I don't understand. What kind of bucket? Buckets here mean categories. You share your bucket into 3 categories. Okay. Please tell me how. 50% is for the things you can't do without. Things like food, housing, clothing. Like my transport fare? Exactly. Then 30% for lifestyle items like entertainment, vacation, gym, recharging your phone. That makes sense, So what happens to the remaining 20%? That's what you use for savings and investment. Even if you want to increase it, you need to be cautious. That way, you have enough money to do other things and not run into debt. Oh my God, Okpe, where were you when I was reading this article and getting inspired? Those were his words after the short pep talk. He said he had only been lucky not to run into debt that month. I gave him some money from my black tax budget because I could tell he needed it more than my uncle Benga, who has collected money from me every month to start a business and still owns no business. I heard he uses the money to bet in the village. Let's not even talk about how much I hate betting. If I start talking about it now, I won't stop. Love, Okpe.